welcome. We're joining you from Web Conference at Penn State 2013. I'm here with Matt Griffin. He is the principal at bearded.com. He's also the founder of woodtyperevival.com, and he's an author who has contributed pieces to A List Apart and .NET Magazine. So Matt, thanks for joining us.
Sure.
And interested in some perspective from you on the conference so far. First of all, what's your presentation on?
Our presentation is called Designing for Extensibility. At Bearded, we do a lot of responsive design and CMS-driven design, and we found early on that it takes a lot more labor and effort, as you probably know, to create a responsive design than a fixed 960 pixel width design. So one of the things we've been looking at is, because we have this bloat in labor on designing a more complicated thing, what can we do to make that process more efficient and make all of our code and designs more sustainable over the long run, so that we save effort both in the short term and the long term to make up for that labor bloat on responsive design.
Really relevant topic on the web right now. For attendees, what's the number one thing you hope they take away from your talk?
I think the biggest work, I've been talking a lot with our friends in the responsive design world, like the guys at Sparkbox and Brad Frost, et cetera, and I think everyone's in agreement that the basic techniques of responsive design are actually really simple to learn. The 3 techniques laid out in Ethan's book of having flexible layouts and max widths on images so they expand to fill the space, and then media queries are actually really simple and they don't take that long to learn. The hard part for designers anyway is wrapping our heads around this very different conceptual problem of designing for a flexible web, something that's really always been there but has been made incredibly more apparent by responsive design. So that conceptual shift, that for me is the important thing to take away, more so than any techniques we're going to talk about.
What have you enjoyed at the conference so far?
There have been a lot of great talks, and it's been a lot of fun to just catch up with people I haven't seen in a while and meet new people. But the talks so far that I really enjoyed, Christopher Schmidt talking about adaptive images right off the bat was great. I mean, images and responsive design have been a big problem for all of us for the last couple of years. I really enjoyed Jeff Barnes just not too long ago talking about adapting print publication and all the complex coordination and schedules that involves over to the web and the multi-device web, and taking a responsive approach with that, which was really neat. And then Jeremy Lloyd from Sparkbox, who's the designer there, talked about their design process and what they've had to go through to change over to doing responsive design. Even though that's something we talk about all the time, it was neat to hear a little more detail about what they're doing. There's always stuff to learn.